the state calls Donna Bolt to the stand.
That I would like to read. Okay.
Do you believe that this defendant deserves mercy in this matter?
I do not.
Can you tell the jury why you believe she doesn't deserve mercy?
Because she didn't give Michael any mercy. She let him lay on the floor for hours and hours at the home, and she never got him any help. She texts me at 10:30 that night, sends me pictures of Michael Brandon. She said, this is how I found him. And then she sent me another picture, and he had tubes all in him, and like I said, on the ventilator. She sent me another picture as the Jane Care ambulance is transporting him from one bed to their stretcher to take him on to CAMC. And then later on that night, she sent me another picture of Michael Brandon in the ICU at CAMC on the ventilator. She texted me. She said, they won't let you in. She said, only me. She said, but I'll keep you updated. Finally, the next morning, I was able to get up there. She said she needed a phone charger for her phone. There's 2 CAMCs. She sent me to the other one, and then finally I was able to get there on time. When I walked in, Michael Brandon was on the ventilator, laying in his hospital bed. Natalie Cochran was there. That afternoon, she sat over in the corner on her laptop and on her cell phone while I was at Michael's bed, at the head of his bed. She sent me government contracts to my cell phone. And then, she even made a comment that day. She said, I gave him a bath last night, and I pinched his balls as hard as I could, and he didn't even respond. And then I heard her say one more thing for that day. She said, I let him lay on the couch for 7 hours. And I screamed at her. I said, 7 hours? What do you mean you let him lay on the couch for 7 hours?
So what about the loss of your son caused by this defendant leads you to believe that she does not deserve mercy?
Well, she's going to say that we never had a relationship with Michael Brandon. But she's wrong. She's a liar. Michael Brandon and I had a really good relationship. We had a close bond. When he married her, she started pulling him away. She wouldn't let us come around or anything. She never wanted Michael or her to be around anybody on our side of the family.
Is there anything else that you think this jury needs to hear before they make their decision?
Yes, he went to the hospital on February the 6th. On Saturday, February the 9th, she had everybody around the room, and she said they're going to pull the ET tube, or the ventilation tube. And they pulled the tube. She thought he was going to die right away. He did not die. He was breathing on his own. And the little young male nurse came in. He would take a lab tube, and he pushed on Michael's finger.
This has nothing to do with the sentencing, nothing to do with her feelings. This description to inflame the jury.
I'm going to permit it. This is not technical medical testimony. It's what this witness observed.
Watch part 2. Click on the play button located above the title of this video.